Oops, I gotta retype my tweet, I think, because Twitter refreshed it. Oh no, this works. Okay, great. 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 And then as soon as this stream starts, the camera starts going off. I guess I just have to buy a new cable for that. What happens is just like the cable gets loose in the camera that I have. I did not. Did you set up a table? Am I joining your table, or do you want to join mine? We should have talked about that beforehand, but.
Oh, I did not set one up.
Okay, I will just make a table because I have to. Oh, never mind. So I'll use this as the password, which I believe is what we did last time. This is less clicks for me, theoretically. So I just made that. You should be able to find that. Great. All right, and you are at my table. And the stream is live, and looks like everything is good to go. Just checking out all my other settings and things before I start sharing my screen. Oh, you know what I want to do too, actually, is yeah, I forgot there's a little bit of setup before things get going, but I want to make an additional life total tracker just so that I can have your life total face up for the stream.
Sounds good.
Okay, great. Let's make it. Oh, you can just type in it? Oh, that's great. That's great. I did not realize that. On previous attempts, I hit the plus button 50 times.
Oh. Yeah, typing sounds better than that.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, and it looks like we made it about the right color. I've done this a few times. And people are just rolling in. We'll cut this out of the YouTube segment. That looks about good. Cool. Oh, I have that cut off. Where did I put my camera last time? I'm increasingly thinking that my camera should just go on the other side of my stream because I'm playing a number of games that have things that matter in that bottom corner. Is there a way to, transform? Can I flip it? Flip horizontal? Perfect. Okay, now it looks like I'm looking at the table. Okay. Yeah, because it doesn't really matter what is in the banish pile, and you can still see the forge token. So this looks like a decent setup here. Great. Okay. Yeah, we'll start playing, and then we can figure it out. So I'll do a little intro for us here, I guess. Not gonna say too much, I don't think. Just hello. Alrighty. Where are we at?
Hello, everyone.
What's up, everybody? I'm No Lex Given, and today I am live streaming with Kaelari, and we are going to take another look at Solforge Fusion. Been having some fun playing this off stream as well, and figured we'd do another little demo, see if we can figure out exactly what is making this game work and what makes it new and exciting. And we also just kind of wanted to both play some a little bit more. So going to be streaming that as well. If you want to see these streams live, you can catch us live at twitch.tv/NoLexGiven. Kaelari has his own Twitch channel as well. Yeah, we're going to jump into the games now. So let's do it. Would you like to just hit this quick start button so we can just play with whatever we get randomly? Does that sound good to you?
Yeah,
Like we did last time?
sounds good to me.
Great. I got a little bit of lag, but it looks like we're good now. Okay, we both got a red, or a 10-piece Necreum deck. So we'll take a second to look at our potential heroes. Now, this guy isn't bad, but I don't love. I really love if you can get a Forgeborn where the. I'll put them on the table even too, so Kaelari can see what I'm talking about. But I love when you get a Forgeborn where the level 2 summons the minions. When you're doing it at player level 4, they're not really as impactful. They're good to like chump block and stuff like that, but you're not getting like the full value. Okay, Dark Summoning seems really good. Okay, all of these abilities seem insane, so I'm definitely going to go for Necromancer. Unnamed Necromancer, Unnamed Elemental, even though we know the names featured here in these arts. These guys are unnamed currently, which are potential things that Stoneblade will be doing with Kickstarter backers and things like that. There was a contest this week to write the flavor text for Scorchmane Dragon, and they're going to have similar other things. So you see, most creatures have... Actually, none of these have flavor text. Okay, maybe nothing has flavor text. Okay, Flameshaper Savant here has some flavor text, but Scorchmane Dragon does not. So a bunch of people submitted their ideas for flavor text haikus on Discord and Twitter, so you can check out that competition there. But that was a bit of a tangent. Kaelari, what are you working with?
I can drag these out.
Great. Okay, destroy a creature or deal 4 damage to a creature. So one of those seems a little bit better. Though deal 4 damage, you can use that to hit level 2 creatures as well.
Yeah.
The upgrade ability is pretty nice. Oh, so you actually got names on both of your guys. You actually have Cersei and Korok, where I have Necromancer and Elemental. That's kind of funny.
Yeah. My people are good enough to have names.
Yes, mine are. That's why I got on the tangent. But yes, mine are yet unnamed. The drain is pretty good. The life gain. But so is Whirlwind, and Lightning Speed is really powerful too. I don't know. You got, I think, good Forgeborns on both of your options here, which hopefully means you got 2 bad decks.
Well, this is why I'm having trouble figuring out which one I want.
Yeah.
Both seem pretty good.
I think that the Forgeborn is really like... It's funny because that's such like a new part of the game, but that's really going to be able to make or break a deck upon evaluation. You don't need both of your decks to have good Forgeborn, but you do need one of the 2 decks that you're playing in a constructed type of format. You really want one of those to have a good Forgeborn because, you know, at the highest levels your opponents are going to too. So you really don't want to fall behind in that capacity. You're welcome to look through your deck as well if you think that might help you make your decision.
I think I'm going to take Korok.
Okay, great. So we've got Tempest versus Necreum, one of each here. Fair enough. Okay, and then we are ready to go, right?
I think so.
Sounds good. And on this first turn, oh yeah, we haven't played with this, but I'm gonna turn on. Well, I guess we don't need to use this because we are on voice comms, but I will just throw that up on the screen. You can't actually see it yet, but there's just a little thing that you can click to end turn, and if you want to click that, then it'll become my turn again, which is just like a good thing to use if you're playing with people and not in voice comms with each other. So that way you can know whose turn it is. Okay, this seems like a really good card. This seems like a pretty good card. This is a great card, but unfortunately we did not draw the combination of it. And if you'll remind me, I believe the Tempest Necreum combination faction was called like Bizark or something like that. There's definitely like a B, a Y, and a Z somewhere in there, right?
Yeah, it's something like that.
I got
It's been a while.
I got two cards, right? I got two cards though, which I believe were originally in that combination, but they don't have that in this game. That was a mechanic introduced later. Wait, what? Oh. I thought the word destroyed here was the word deployed. I thought this says if one of your creatures was deployed this turn, which seemed way too easy to do. Well, I honestly, I mean, I've talked about Scorchmane Dragon. I definitely think leveling my Scorchmane Dragon is something that I want to do. I also think that this guy is just pretty good and honestly does kind of work in combination with the Scorchmane Egg. It'll allow me to do something with that. Not really anything too powerful, but at least something. Let me just mute my phone. And I think we're not doing anything too crazy here. Let's just go ahead and play a Dragon Egg. That's going to get the level 2 Scorchmane Dragon leveled up into our deck, so we'll figure that out.
Alright.
And then it's your go. Great, thank you,
Well,
Stoneblade, for the retweet, and thank you guys for joining us. If you're seeing that and checking us out here now.
he seems pretty good.
This
So,
is 07.
yeah. You know what I said to your 07?
Uh-oh.
I'm going to play my own 07.
Oh, snap. Okay. Fair enough. Now, both of these creatures have Defender, so they're just going to sit here. We're just hurting ourselves here, Kaelari, because we're just giving ourselves less mobility for our final leveled up Scorchmane Dragon in the end.
Yeah.
All right. Honestly, none of my other plays really seem even relevant on the current board, so I'm going to take a look at them again and just see if there's anyone that I'd really like to have leveled up. So I'm just going to take a second and quickly... Oh, okay. I do have a free way to sacrifice creatures in player level 3. So that is definitely something that I can consider. There are some ways to I don't have too many ways to sacrifice creatures otherwise. Yeah, it's just this, which is fine. It's something. So I've got this, and then I've got my Forgeborn ability, right? That's it. Okay. But obviously an effect like this does, or I'm sorry, an effect like this does scale, so you do kind of need it to be leveled in some capacity. Oh, that is not what I thought that card was going to say at all. Oh. Oh, I was totally misreading Dr. Frankenbaum now.
Oh, they changed him?
Yeah, he's totally different. He's totally different. So I'm going to replace my egg with Dr. Frankenbaum, get that egg out of there, and when Dr. Frankenbaum kills something, I can make a mindless zombie. So he's still zombie matters, but in a different way.
Interesting.
And the stage 2, he makes a zombie brute, and stage 3, he reanimates the exact creature that he killed. So his stats don't scale that well, but it seems like a sweet card. So we'll see if we can make that work, and that's going to be my final play. If Kaelari just leaves his Scorchmane Dragon here, then I will get a zombie token from that. So
eventually, it is a 0/7, so it can take one hit.
yeah, you can wait on it for a second.
What do I want to do?
But it's funny that we both might wind up replacing our dragon eggs this turn, or at least eventually.
You know, as much as my hand says to do otherwise, I really want to play Zemus because he's awesome, but I think I'm just going to play a big dude.
We both got pretty similar decks then, because I also have a Zimus and a Scorchmane Dragon, so we're gonna see some powerful cards this game potentially. This is played into a game or into a lane with an opposing creature. Oh, okay. So it just can't really be used as an underdrop.
It's not a blocker,
to
but it
block
does
in
have
any capacity. Yeah.
but it can
Decent
punch
stats though
first.
on it. For sure. Okay. Sounds great. And your little dragon will take 3 damage, and then we can end the turn. Or 4 damage, down to 3.
So
And this guy will move up.
and then we hit end turn.
Yes, sir. Alrighty, so now Kaelari has the Forge. I'll start taking a look through some of my cards here. Not super spectacular, but decent stats right now. Don't really see a huge need to play it, though, as of yet. This is also decent, and... I guess this scales better. I think this is my only spirit, which is kind of why I'd like to play it, potentially. does also have stealth, which is interesting. Yeah, I guess Kaelari would just sacrifice a creature if I played this. So that is the use of the dragon egg, is just being able to sacrifice it for free. Seems pretty decent. Oh, I'm definitely playing this, huh?
I kind of don't want you to kill the dragon egg because you get a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you're very inclined to replace the lowly dragon egg here before Dr. Frankenbaum can have his way with it. Hey Nurgles, I did not see your chat until just now. It didn't pop up on my screen unless you guys saw it, and I did not see it pop up on my screen. It should be, right? Let me just test that. Okay, yeah, just wasn't paying enough attention then. But, Solforge is looking cool. I like a lot of the changes to it. I have some mixed feelings about some of the things going on in the game, but the way that the game winds up playing out, it feels a little bit more interactive and a whole lot faster. Though we're playing it slower as we learn the new cards and figure that stuff out. So Kaelari is going to play a 7/1. So my Frankenbaum will still get to make a zombie eventually, but it will trade off with the Doctor. And then Kaelari also plays a Spell Sprite, which is currently a 1/4, but we don't want to sell this guy short. Yeah, that's a decent card. Like trades with something and then makes a minion. Seems decent.
Decent. Not amazing, but
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes.
So I think that this turn for me. So I don't have the Forge right now, and I was just talking about this on the forum. I almost wish that there was a word for just when you had this, because this feels like the advantageous position for a lot of the turns in the game. And this having the Forge mechanic is the biggest difference in the current build of Solforge Fusion, because I get to make all my plays second. I will have a lot more of an opportunity to react to what Kaelari is doing, and then at the end I also wind up getting like the first play in the next time. So it's kind of interesting how all of that that works. I think Solforge and Solforge Fusion are the only things that I have backed on Kickstarter as well. Just because, yeah, it seemed so inventive at the time initially, and now maybe it's a little bit of nostalgia and a little bit of wanting to see what's new and what's good. So this card seems really powerful. I'm going to take a look into my level up, my upgrade pile as they call it, and just take one more look at this. Okay, and one more look at this, and then look at the upgraded versions of this guy, which that's an effect. That is definitely an effect. And I think I want to level this card. But I also want to play the most aggressive for the board. But that's such a good effect here. If I level that, I think I really should. So I think that leveling this guy is strong. I could play both of them, but I think I want to play Stormcaller. So I'm just going to play my camouflaged apparition in the side lane over here. and um, just level that up, and your go after that.
Alright, so you're not choosing to sacrifice a creature?
No, no, I'm not going to sacrifice my doctor. My doctor is good
Okay.
enough at what he's doing. Um, they have a tournament that they're doing on Kickstarter for day one backers. They haven't talked about other things as far as Kickstarter goes, but a lot of organized play they're going to try to have be in person things. I assume that we'll see a lot of online events as well, especially as so much of the original community started there. Um, but other than that, don't really know too much about what is going on as far as like um, vouchers and things. But the biggest difference, obviously, is that it's a physical game. Ooh, the doctor is dead.
The doctor is dead.
The doctor is dead. Okay. Just thinking about how that makes me feel. Doesn't matter. The doctor is dead. Alrighty.
Not much you can do about it.
Yep.
But it might affect your next play.
Yeah, a little bit because now I am facing down a whole bunch of 7 attack
Oh,
monsters. You also get +2 attack here. Very good. And I'm just now noticing that minions have a little symbol on them as well. I don't know if I noticed that before. Um,
oh, that's cool.
so I have to decide now if I want to positive battle this 7-1 or just trade with your 7-7. And I think that 7-7 is going to be easy enough to clean up later. So I'm going to play a Stormcaller here. It's an 8/3, and you can either take 3 damage or I can play a level 1 spell.
Right. Let me read this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll take 3 damage.
Fair enough. We got him. I didn't have a spell. So,
It's still the risk, the reward
no,
there.
I'm also lying. I do have a spell in my hand. All right, so I'll take 10, and our monsters in lane 2 will trade off then?
Yep.
Great. Great, and then we will move on, and it becomes my turn again. So let's take a look at our new guys. Ooh! I'm glad that I held off on blocking that 7-1 because we got some good cards here. I drew my Zemus. Okay, so it's a decent monster. Wonder if that gets any other abilities. This also seems pretty good for the current board as well. I kind of want to, again, just take a look at how my cards level, because I got some cards that I have not seen before and that do some pretty cool things. Oh, interesting. That's kind of an anti-combo. I've got Zimus and I've got a card that buffs my zombies. So that seems bad to do. Okay. I mean, I just have to feel like this is a pretty good play. So I think I'm just going to start with this. Lightning Tamer making a Spell Sprite.
Oh, I see.
And then it is your go.
Well, that's a thing.
And pretend you don't know anything I've said about what cards I have in my hand as well. That way I can keep talking and keep getting excited about what I'm drawing. I had a choice here about whether I wanted to keep my mage or my minion alive. I was thinking there's a lot of cards that make minions matter. But it also makes a lot of sense to um, um, keep around a mage as well, because there's a lot of mage matters cards. So I've got a bunch of tribal synergies in this deck, more so than some other decks I've seen, but and it's all in the Necreum half of the deck. I've got zombies, I've got beasts, and I've got spirits that are all relevant creature types.
What am I doing here? I have these cards that do things, but none of them quite do what I want them to.
And my apparition does have stealth, so this is just going to be hitting you for 3 this turn. I mean, unless you can kill it, but no
Yeah.
blocking it.
So many choices. So many things. Does this creature's attack go down? That's just weird.
What's that?
Hold on, I gotta check. Yep, its attack goes down at level 2.
Huh. Interesting. Is that a hibernating creature?
No, it's raging.
Raging, wow.
And
That
its
is very
toughness
interesting.
goes up by a lot, but its
Yeah.
attack goes down a little.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too enraged for its attack to go down. Um,
Uh,
I know that there's like a life gain matters card that its attack goes down, but its attack also goes down because it has an ability that gives it additional. I think its attack on level 3 is just equal to your health, like an aura or
that's
something.
my turn.
When one of your creatures damages the enemy player, give it +2. Okay. Um, well, this is a little bit awkward, but yeah, I think we might see a spell get played in the second part of the turn, but I think I'm just going to throw out a Zimus. And I might as well put it against Kaelari's 4/7 here, so that way it starts reanimating itself and doing its little Zimus thing. That'll be a nice thing for me to camouflaged apparition in the future, but I'm all done after that. In this format where we just kind of play with random decks, there's almost a part of this that does feel like a draft mode in some sense, because it's like, okay, I have these beasts and these beast matters cards, and I've got these spirits and these spirit matter cards, and you're trying to set yourself up for basically the best like levels 2 and player levels 3 that you can in a lot of scenarios, and then Kaelari just plays like the best things for the board and just crushes me. At least that's what happened in our first play session. But I'm always trying to set up and do cool stuff until I realize that is futile, and I should just be playing my best cards that I that I have at a given time. But all these cards are fine. I mean, this was definitely a setup card, the Apparition, but the other cards are just good cards, I think. And this is when they deal damage to me, right? Yeah, when they damage me. So, right now, all of his creatures are blocked. I do have a feeling the Lightning Tamer is not long for this world, but we shall see.
Question is, do I just want to punch your face?
Mm-hmm.
How much do I just want to punch your face? Because I can do a lot of damage right now.
Yeah, you can probably hit me for 10 if you have something that can wipe out some small creatures pretty easily. And it doesn't put yourself in a horrible position for the next turn, so...
Hopefully. These are gonna trade.
Yes. That's gonna eat me over
These
2
trade,
turns.
but Zemus comes back. Or this eats it, but Zemus comes back.
Yeah, eventually
This is gonna
Zimus...
punch me.
Eventually Zimus kills your thing and survives, which is pretty powerful for the baby Zimus. This level 1 Zimus seems really strong. It almost seems like, I mean, the way to deal with Zimus, it only comes back once. Oh, okay, my fault,
Yeah.
my fault.
At least I'm assuming that's what strengthened means.
Yes, yeah,
It's not actually in the rule book.
I wasn't fully reading this card. I was, I think, a little bit distracted by everything else that was going on. But let me see here then. Does the level 3... Okay, so the level 3 doesn't have that strengthened clause. It just always comes back reanimated and strengthened. So that's the difference. So the level 1 only comes back once. The level 2, I assume, is the same thing. Oh, that's in my graveyard now. Yep, level 2 comes back once as a 4/8, and then the level 3 keeps coming back as a 12/16.
You know, I was gonna do something else, but I'm gonna nom nom the Zemus.
Okay. Sounds
that
good.
kills him.
Yep.
But then he comes back.
Yes. So that also
But
gives
he's
you
a
a
5/3,
zombie.
and that gets me a zombie, which can go over here, I guess.
Back here, but yep.
Yeah.
Which is relevant here because otherwise it would get +2 attack. Oh, yes, great. Yeah, you played a spell. Okay, so your spell sprite takes 1 damage. Both of my guys are going to die here. And
I eat the Zemus.
You eat the Zemus and you take 3.
So this took 1 damage?
Yep, 1 damage down to 3 now.
3. And this guy took 5 damage.
5 damage down to 2. Mm-hmm. Okay, pretty good. Pretty good play. Yeah, that's all we got. And you're down to 44 now as well.
Oh, yes, you're correct.
Okay. We're doing it here. We're doing it.
Okay, so
I do
now
have to make a choice though right now. So that's going to be
we
tough.
just
but
leveled
before I
up
do that,
too.
Yep. Before I do that, Kaelari's got to make a choice. Oh yes. Okay. That's not that great in my current hand, but that's fine. That's fine. Does Twitch have a dark mode? It must, right? Dark theme.
What's
Perfect.
that? Yeah.
I was just curious if Twitch had a dark mode, because it's very bright on my second monitor, but I figured it out. We got there.
This is somewhat unfortunate. I have all
For
my
you,
twos.
you have all of your twos?
Well, I have 4 of my twos,
Ooh.
which
Yeah.
means later on I'm going to be hurting a
Yeah.
little.
If it makes you feel any better, I've got 3 of mine. So, we do still have a game for sure.
I'm gonna just put you out there.
Uh-oh, this guy... Okay, so I gotta start blocking, or your creatures are going to get bigly. Um,
Bigly.
I, I want to, play this guy. I am pretty sure, um, I'm not gonna worry about the new Reaper just yet. Um, Honestly, I feel like I just have to abandon this because Kaelari is just going to take 7 damage. Um, if I had played like the Spider too, maybe that damage would add up over time, but I certainly want to play this. We'll figure out what else to do with it. And then I certainly want to play this because it just looks too good to not play right now. I wish it was just a creature across from this is destroyed. You get to summon a zombie brute, because then we'd be able to make some really sweet plays. But let's think about what we want our first play to be. I do see kind of an interesting play that gets set up there. But I think I really just have to play to be clearing the board right now. I'm going to take a look and just remind myself of the spells that Kaelari played on the first round. So give a creature -3/-3, deal 5 damage to a creature or player. So those are the things that we want to consider that he might have in this next player level. So -3/-3, that probably becomes pretty dang powerful. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to save that to do that. True. True. No. False. Okay. I'm going to play Dr. Frankenbaum in lane 2. And I'll... basically what I was thinking about is that like maybe I could use the zombie brute that he creates to do some work against one of your other creatures. But if either of your other creatures hits me, it's going to get +6 attack, which means then the zombie brute is just trading with that other creature. So I probably don't want to do that. That was my true false that I just went through there. And we should probably also take a look at this. Yeah, that could definitely be relevant. I think that we'll probably see that happen.
Don't much like Frankenbaum. He summons things.
Yes. Oh no, is he not long for this world?
I don't know. It would cost me a lot to kill him.
Yeah.
But if he starts spitting out dudes, that's also a thing.
Yes. Yeah, he's pretty powerful. Especially the level 3 version of him, where I just get to start stealing your stuff. That will potentially be game swinging.
Potentially. Alright, and then...
Yeah, we both got really good Forgeborn, I feel like.
This is my last play before we do battle.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get another play.
Mm-hmm. I think that's pretty big for us here on the somebody brought up on the Discord this morning. Has it been looked into like first player advantage? And because this game uses an odd number of turns in each player level or each cycle, the first player advantage kind of switches, but also the second player advantage, which is much bigger in more cases than not, The second player advantage winds up switching every player level as well. Um, so yeah, I'd be very curious to see like when would you rather be making your secondary plays in the second player level or in the first and third? Um, so yeah, definitely an interesting decision there. And then obviously in the fourth player level, I think the advantage swings back to probably wanting to go first, wanting to have the forge twice, because then it just is like sudden death rules. Just try to deal any
I
damage that
feel
you
like
can.
I have to play this. He's just
That's a card. It's definitely a card.
he's gonna shoot your Frankenbomb,
Sounds good.
and then we're gonna use Korok
Yep.
to flame strike the Frankenbomb.
Yep.
So he'll just die.
Yep. Here goes Kaelari again, playing the best board and really giving it to us.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
You get a play, you can do things.
Yes, and I am definitely going to do things.
You could just pass. I think that's an option.
I cannot just do that. Now, since Kaelari used his ability, I really do feel like we have to use our ability, which allows us to just play a creature card from our discard pile for free. Um, and I think our best option there, because we only actually have one level 1 creature in our hand, and we've got 0 currently in our discard, right? That only has Frankenbaum in it right now. Yeah, this is only Frankenbaum, so let's drop that back. So I'm going to go ahead and discard Sigmund Freud, leveling this, or using this, and then I will reanimate it. Gives my other zombies 1 attack and aggressive, but the important thing here is it's got 4 health, so it can positive battle a zombie minion. And
Oh, my zombie.
from there, I've got to think about how much damage I want to take, because I can do a positive battle here, or I can just trade with Kaelari's Scorchmane Dragon. So I know that I'm going to start off by, I think we've got to kill your spell sprite. I think that is the
Remember,
first.
your guys are in back.
Oh, okay. This guy's in back. This guy is aggressive, so that's why I put him up here.
Oh, okay.
But we're going to first things first. We're going to kill this off.
Shoot him.
Yes, and now I've got to think about where my dragon is flying to. If I just want to trade with your dragon, or if I want to positive battle your Reaper. It's annoying because the mobility on the dragon means that we won't be able to catch it next turn, because Kaelari's going to be second player, which means he will be able to move his dragon out of the way as his very last action. So because of that, I think I'm going to trade dragons with you, and then I will trade with the zombie minion, or not trade with the zombie minion. I'll eat the zombie minion, and then I will take 4.
He'll take 4, and he'll get +6.
That is correct. And then your guy is taking just 3. So definitely took some damage here as Kaelari continues to bring the pain. And your go. Or no, it'll be my go. It'll be my go, but we're all done anyways.
Yeah.
All right, 10-2. A 10-2 should not be too hard to deal with. We could deal with it with that. Okay, we could deal with it with that. Okay, we no longer have that in play. Let me think. 10. 10, 10, 10. Yeah. Okay. So we are going to play an Omnom, killing this, and making a zombie.
That wasn't very nice.
Fair enough. We did something.
I should do something now.
No!
I don't know what, but something.
Not something. Anything but something. Luckily, Kaelari is probably done playing level 2 cards. Unfortunately, so are we. So if Kaelari actually drew some level 2 cards in this turn, we could definitely be getting clobbered. And one thing, I mean, you did offer that information to us. We wouldn't know it immediately if we were playing a real game, but I would be able to then look at your discard pile now and see that, okay, you've discarded your Lightning Spark, you've discarded your Omnom, the Tyrannical Stitcher was just a level 1 card anyways, but now we know, and this is kind of a really interesting thing with the current iteration of the game, that we're probably going to see a decent amount of as far as high-level play. After a turn, you're going to want to look at your opponent's graveyard. And now I know that I don't have to care about Lightning Spark, I don't have to care about Omnom for the rest of this player level. And there's actually a lot of information that's revealed in that capacity. So you play a 10-10 and you're all done there?
Yep.
Alrighty. Don't really love this 10-10 that we are up against. But what did we level? We've got Zemus. We could draw Zemus on our next turn. We've got... We don't have our Scorchbane Dragon Egg. We've got Lightning Tamer. We've got Camouflaged Apparition. So I do think I'm just going to let that 10-10 lay for a moment. And I'm going to play Arrogant Breaker. Let's play that right here. It's a 6-1, and it gives something else plus 6 attack. So this guy will go up to 10 attack over here.
Oh, jeez.
We found a way. We found a way to make our zombies relevant. Mm-hmm. And we're potentially doing some damage. I'm all done after that.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
No problem.
This is tricky because I was not expecting that little zombie to get up to 10.
Yeah, I was hoping that was a nice little surprise attack there for you. But...
And my creatures don't attack this turn.
Yes.
We're going to battle immediately after this, right?
Yep, this is the last turn in the cycle. Or play, or turn, whatever. I really think that the individual plays should just be called turns because we're so used to that rather than calling them phases. Because to pass phase to your opponent, it almost sounds inappropriate. But to pass turn is just so much more what we're used to. I don't know if we're too late in the process to change that. I don't believe that we are, but it feels a little unnatural for what I'm used to.
Do I want to save my creature? Do I want to block your creature? It's all choices.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, you're a 6-1, you're a 5-1.
Mm-hmm.
You're a 10-3.
I have a very delicate little army right now.
If only I had movement. But you know, we're gonna hope our deck gives it to us next turn.
That's what we like to hear.
Play this guy here.
Okay, activate. Deal 3 damage to a creature player. Yep. Oh, only if a creature move lanes. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Okay, I thought
Yeah,
I was taking
I
some
can't
damage there.
just use it.
Great, great. Um, so we trade and you take 5?
Yep.
Great. You go down to 39. So we got a close one here. And then your man over there will take. We'll go down to 2 health, and you'll also have a 10-10. So close one, but things are still looking a little bit scary here.
And that's everything.
Yep. All right, all right. So one thing that is really interesting that I think Kaelari was intentionally playing for is keeping my Sigmund Fraud alive so that my zombies,
Alright, and I've got the
aka
thing.
Zimus, will be strengthened and thus unable to reanimate. So I think that was an intentional play there from Kaelari, which yeah, is definitely going to make things a little bit awkward for us, but we'll see. He's not going to keep that thing around forever, and we do potentially have some other plays that we can make here as well. Let's see, Lightning Tamer summons a 3/9.
Well,
So that's going to get a positive battle on this, and we can maybe just use Lightning Tamer to chump block
I
on this
probably
guy.
should have played you earlier.
I muted myself as well, so he can't hear me.
I have no movement, sadly.
Nice. Yeah, it's just going to be the dragon from what we saw. Oop, Zimus, Zimus Alivus. Um, so I have a feeling that is how that works. So I do think I want to make this play. One
Oh,
second, Kaelari.
it's been a second.
I just had somebody show up, a solicitor, at the door, or surveyor or something. So just wanted to see what that was about. Okie dokie. So I do think that playing this guy seems reasonable. This will not really get us too far, but it's fine. But I think I probably just want to level my level 3 card, and I believe I know what that does on the 3rd player level as well. If I can find that guy. What is this card? I haven't drawn this yet. Oh, here it is. Oh no. Okay, it only plays 1. That's interesting. That's really interesting. So this card doesn't really scale that well. I might not want to play it then. Huh. Oh, that could be a play. That could definitely be a play.
Oh.
Nothing too crazy right now, but yeah, I think that's what we're going to go with. So I'm going to play my Zimus, and I believe it's got an additional attack right now. It is also aggressive. So I play it up here. So I believe that makes it strengthened and means that it will not return.
That's something.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe this is actually too risky. Yeah. Okay. Let me do it like this then. I'm telegraphing my play here a little bit, but I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna play Lightning Tamer first, just because I need my Sigmund Fraud out of here, and I'll play a Spell Swarm over here. So that's how we're doing it, because I need to overwrite my Sigmund. So let's go ahead and just make that play right now. Because otherwise, if you blow up my Zimus now, I wouldn't get it back. So that would just like leave the door open for you to do like a huge blowout play against me. The game definitely feels a little more like interactive in an interesting way with the split turns that were like sharing turns and stuff. I think we've talked about before that that's like our most. We definitely both enjoy that change.
Well, if you're gonna be like that, which you are within your rights to be like that.
Gotta do it. Gotta do it.
Yeah, Spellswarm is pretty good.
Yes, but this guy doesn't really level. The level 3 is just a 3/9 that makes a 3/9. But Spellswarm's good. Spellswarm itself is good. Uh-oh, does that mean you're making a Spellswarm right now? That's what it sounds
No, I was
like.
looking at yours.
I thought
I'm
you were
going
going to
to
go, oh, Spellswarm looks pretty good. Bam, make a Spellswarm. But you'll make a Spell Spray.
make a spell spray.
Okay, fair enough.
That's okay.
And, wow. Wow. Well, this is a lot of friggin' damage, isn't it?
That's the idea I was going for.
I mean, I think I gotta block the 12-2, huh? The thing is, I can block that 12-2 with anything. And you know what else is actually really good about this play? Okay. Yeah, this is fine. Because we're going to leave Kaelari a little bit overloaded on lanes. I'm going to take a bunch of damage. I'm going to take a big hit here. But we're going to put Kaelari in an awkward space for next turn. So I'm just going to backlane a Zimus, and then we can do battle. So this guy becomes a 1/1. This guy takes 4 down to 5. And then Zimus reanimates.
So this guy dies.
Yeah, that guy dies. I do eat your Yeti. Zimus will return after dealing 4 damage to your 10. Great. Your Zimus takes 1, and then I take 13 down to 23. So big damage is there, but and we can hit end turn now. So Kaelari only has 1 open lane to make his 2 plays in. Oh, that was the last play? Oh,
yep.
Wow. That always goes so much quicker. Well, let's pretend that that was intentional, because now I can sacrifice a creature for my Necromancer to play a creature from my hand for free. So that was all entirely intentional. and we can figure out, because I've got this 1/1 here, though. Actually, I'm about to play a spell. Yeah, I'm about to play a spell, aren't I? So, well, shoot. Okay, this hand is pretty good, though. It's got a bunch of level 2 cards, but because we didn't really get that many level 2 cards either. I guess we drew Zimus. I cannot complain. I'll stop. But I've got to think about now how I want to do all of this. So if I just sacrifice a creature, I mean, I do have 3 plays that I can make, but honestly, I don't really need to be sacrificing. Oh, this is a creature I can sacrifice. Oh, yeah. Okay, that definitely seems worth considering then. Okay. Though, honestly, I don't need to sacrifice that creature either, because it's already going to be pretty good. And I've got this, so I can play this for free. Oh my gosh. There's nothing that is good about dealing 1. This is where the game starts to really, really ramp up, huh? I would love to be able to take care of the Stout Spirit, but in doing so, we would have to play this, then this. We get to play this. And then we could only play 1 other card, so we could play this. There's not really a way to play... Yeah, there's no way to play all 5 cards in my hand, but I'm definitely going to get to play 4 of them, and I'm going to take control of the board. I do have to slightly worry about... Again, you want to think about what cards your opponent can have. I can set myself up for a mean board that dies to Scorchmane Dragon. Not exactly where I want to be, considering I know that that's a card in Kaelari's deck. So I want to think about here, what's a good play? I don't think I'm going to be using my Necromancer, because I really want to be thinking about what is a good play that doesn't just play right into Scorchmane Dragon. So that is going to be my chief thought right now. I want to play into Scorchmane Dragon a little bit, though, because I want to make him have it. Oh, the whole time I was thinking I would do this, but that is terrible, because then Zimus come back. Okay, so let's not kill Zimus as my first play of the turn. Let's go ahead and... I mean, it's not bad because it'll trade with the second half of Zimus, but I'm not really looking to do that, I don't think. Let's go ahead and just... Okay. We want to start off by playing Lightning Brand, which is free because I have a mage. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I totally misread this. I thought this was playing itself for free.
Yeah, it doesn't do that.
Wait.
We played something else for free.
And I just lost my discard pile because I was holding tab. Shoot. Okay, great. This is my only card in my bin. Okay, yeah, let me put this back. I don't want to play this. Let me think about that again. Let's go... Omnom, shrinking this. Sorry, playing it awkwardly in this lane, but I'm going to shrink this, and I'm going to make a zombie in this Omnom lane here. So it's a mindless zombie, right? Not a zombie brute. Yeah, mindless zombie. And that is going to grow my team. Or at least my minions here. So this goes to 6, and this goes to 5. Great. And then it is your go.
That's slightly annoying.
You have to be careful if you are like holding onto a card and you press Alt or Tab or something. You can make that card do weird things. So that's what happened there. Oh, you know what? This isn't even good. I'm gonna throw this zombie over here. Let's just open lane it, because that's not even good against your spell sprite. I mean, it's okay right now, but if you play a spell, it's not good. So let's not.
Alright, I'm gonna play this here.
Okay, we are familiar with this card. When one of your creatures damages the enemy player, give it +6 attack. Alrighty, so now I'm pretty tempted to play this. So I think I will. I think let's go ahead and clear the board. If Kaelari has Scorchmane Dragon, we lose, but what else is new?
Clear the board.
So I'm going to play Arrogant Breaker for a pause battle on the spell sprite and pumping up this guy to 18 attack. And then it is your go.
Okay. That is a big buff on him.
Yeah, yeah. So right now, everything is trading. My Arrogant Breaker's eating this, and your Zimus will be reborn. Is the current state of combat. And then you play your Scorchmane Dragon, and I literally just lose.
If I had it.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Sometimes you can't play
I would
around
have slammed it if I had it.
Yeah. If you have... There's some, if you play around everything, you kind of play around nothing sometimes because you don't give yourself any opportunities to win. So these plays I were making were just too good of plays to pass up. If Kaelari had it, he had it, but we're going to trade off a bunch of things.
Breaker is a 12-2.
Yeah, 12-2. That guy can definitely go. I don't mind if your spell sprite hits me for a little bit, but...
That's a 1... he's
5-1.
a 5-1.
Yep, everything's got a high
So
attack.
everything's trading.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna lightning spark your guy there.
So don't feel too bad about that because I'm not going to take damage.
This guy gets...
Yes, so these two will trade then as well.
I'm thinking I could lightning speed just to have this guy punch.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hit me for 5 and then it'll get an additional +6 attack. Does not seem bad.
So it would be hitting you for 12.
It'll hit me for 12, yep, and then it'll be an 18-15, which is a monster.
Nothing has trample though.
Correct.
Oh, and the Zemus wouldn't come back
then. That would be huge. That would be huge.
He's only a level 1 Zemus.
Yeah. It wouldn't actually be that big. It would just mean you don't have a 5/3 on the board.
Yeah.
Up to you. That's an interesting play.
I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Sorry if that's annoying on the microphone, but the level 3 Forgeborn abilities are always... I mean, this is such a swingy time in the game. So yeah, I found that there's a lot of interesting tension with when you use your level 3 Forgeborn's ability. Your Forgeborn's
level 3 ability. It does put you pretty darn low.
Yeah. Yeah, it puts me down to 11.
Yeah. That's really low.
Yeah, it puts me down to 11, and then you'll have the Forge.
We'll do it.
All right, fair enough.
Why is my card sliding?
Let's clean up everything else.
So this guy slides up and comes Uber.
Oh, that doesn't work. I thought I could maybe pick up my whole battlefield
Everything else dies.
Great. And then you take 3 and I take 12 down to 11.
Alright.
And
I think that's everything.
yep, that's everything. You flipped over your chip, right? Or lost it. I don't even see it on my screen.
Yeah, where did it go?
I must have.
Oh,
Oh,
there
there
it
it
is.
is.
It was
Okay.
underneath the card.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Okay. So this seems really good. Oh, that's right. Kaelari has first play, so I don't have to.
Oh, yeah, I do,
I don't
don't
have to make up my mind just yet.
You're just a 3/3. You're not scary.
It's dying to Scorchmane Dragon. Don't worry about it.
It's true. Now you can use mobility the turn you play a creature,
Correct.
right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Wow. Okay, we got some plays. I mean, this plus this is really good. Only if something moved. Oh, uh-oh. This could be bad. This could be bad. Creature per player. As long as you don't give your Reaper mobility, though, I don't feel that terrible. And what is this guy? 7/11. 7/11. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, seems like this is a fine creature to sacrifice now, too. Okay. I think this is never wrong. So let's start with this.
I can see. Yeah, I can see a logic to that.
And I'm just trying to think if it is worth it to soul rip my zombie right now, but I don't think so because I will always be able to soul rip my Zimus. So I don't see any sense in needing to do that. So your go.
That's interesting. I would really prefer to not be on the play this turn. How big is your Zemus? He's just a 6/6.
Just a
for
little
now.
6/6. Just a little 6/6 that turns into a 12/6.
And just keeps doing that every time you kill it.
Just a little 6/6 that turns into a 12/6 that turns into a 12/6 that turns into a 12/6 that turns into a 12/6. We'll see if the game gets that far.
Let's see what this guy is.
Alright, there she is. Alright, so 5 to everything. So Zimus takes damage. I'm not going to worry about damaging on Zimus, though. My zombie dies, though.
Yep. And then
And you get to move the dragon.
I'm going to move the dragon. And this guy is going to shoot you for 5.
Yep. So I go down to 6. And you've got 2 lethal creatures. But the thing scarier than your 2 lethal creatures...
Uh-oh.
No, nothing like that. It's the fact that your Scorchmane Dragon.
This guy gets +6. When one of your creatures damages the enemy player.
Nice. Okay, so that is a 13/11 now. But it's the fact that I won't be able to deal with your Scorchmane Dragon next turn. And you will be able to move it into any lane and damage me because you won't have the forge. Mobility is really strong without the forge.
Yeah.
I might not even to be able to just survive on this turn. But I'm
You got
thinking that
one play to deal with 2 creatures.
I've got one play, but then I do also have a soul rip.
Oh, you do have your soul rip. That's right.
Yeah.
Which is
So
really good with Zemus.
yes, yeah, it's fantastic with Zemus. Um, love to be able to kill this dragon, but I just don't think that I can. Right? What does a spell swarm do? Spell swarm gets +3, so I can get up to 9. 9, and then this would be up to 10. Yeah, that's not enough in either direction. Is this guy kind of interesting to deal 1 to something? No, not really. I mean, I'm probably just going to play this because I can just use its ability for free because of Zemus. But I don't love this. The only thing I'm like kind of thinking about right now is like killing your veteran reaper, and maybe that will present a different way for me to win, but it seems unlikely still too. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. Not only am I not going to kill your Scorchmane, I'm not going to kill your Yeti Warcaller, which means that it's going to be able to activate again when you move your dragon again.
Yeah, but that's not quite lethal, and everything
Yeah.
else is lethal anyways.
Luckily, it puts me to 1, so...
I just need a burn spell.
Yep. I mean, I'm definitely not dying. I'm gonna at least chump block everything, though that doesn't seem great for me. Um, I don't know. I don't even know if I should be soul ripping or if I should just be hoping that I draw better stuff on the next turn. Because I will probably draw better stuff on the next turn. But if I soul rip, then like this card is pretty good, is the main thing that I'm thinking about in terms of just dealing more damage to your creatures. But I don't know if dealing more damage means anything. Like I need to kill them. So maybe I just need to find bigger creatures and I should just be chumping for now. I think that's what I'm leaning towards right now. It's just chump blocking on both your guys over there. Let's take a look at what we could draw next turn. Oh. Oh, okay. We need to play for this. We need to play for that for sure. Okay. So I need to deal 8 to this, and I need to deal 6 to this. So let's do that. Okay. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance. All right. So let's deal 8 to the Scorchmane Dragon. How do we deal 8 to that? Either one. Are these both the same? Let me just grab this guy right here so I can see him. Okay, they're almost identical. But we need to deal slightly more damage to the Scorchmane. So let's go like this. So I summon a Spell Swarm in an adjacent lane, which luckily you moved them to be in lanes adjacent to each other.
Yeah, I was forgetting about him. Should have thought about it.
And then, so this will be 6, this will go up to 8, this will be 7, 6 will go up to 8. Why is this more? 6 it'll go up to 8, oh, 7 it'll go up to 9, right. Okay, I'm going to Soul Rip, sack Zemus. Zemus is now bigger. These are back lanes, sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm going to use the Soul Rip to play this. And then, as my actual play for the turn, I'm going to play Burnout, which summons a spell Sprite and gives my creatures +3 attack.
Okay.
So now Zemus have 15. Right? 12 +3 is 15.
Oh,
Lightning
he's gonna
Tamer.
kill it.
Yeah, Lightning Tamer have 9. Is that right? Yeah, and this guy have 8. And then this Spell Sprite just has 3. Okay, so that's good. I'm good with all that. We can do battles now. Um,
That gave +3 plus. Oh, it's a 3 base. Okay.
yeah.
Oof.
Oh, so this is actually right. This is 9 and this is 10 actually.
Yep.
Great. Okay, and this is yeah 15, and this is 4. This is a 4/4. I thought I gave +2 attack. Okay, so this dies and your guy goes to 1 or 2 health. This dies and your guy goes to 3 health. This just dies and Zimus drops down to 12 attack. And then Spell Sprite moves up. So that's all I got. That's all I got. And we can end the turn. And give me the Forge and give me the Scorchmane Dragon, please. One time. One time. Need to draw it right now. Right now. Thank you very much. I will play Scorchmane Dragon. And... and then it's your go.
So you just had the dragon?
Yep. Yep. So I will clear your board.
Yep, that does that.
And start to win the game. We got a chance. We got a chance here. We got Zimus. We got Scorchmane Dragon. We have got a battlefield now against Kaelari. So things are finally looking up. It took 3 games, but we'll see what Kaelari has here as well.
I have a card in my hand called Howl of Zith. They changed what it does completely.
If this was the old Solforge you had it out here.
In the old Solforge, Howl of Zith was a burn spell.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. I mean, there's still some really scary cards that that you can draw for sure. If we take a look at your discard pile, mobility off the Everflame aura is pretty good. Lightning Spark is just going to kill me if you draw it in the next player level, and the Yeti Warcaller could also wind up being really, really good. So I have not won this game yet, that is for sure. I would love to be able to gain some life, though I don't think that I have any ways to gain life. So,
well, let's see. What can I do?
And I got the Forge right now, so you are fixing to get the Wrath of God here. Little chump blocker for Zimus. Oh no.
We're gonna do 4 damage to your spell sprite.
Fair enough. Spell sprite is ripped.
And that's me.
Okay. So I think we are going to go for an 11-12. That seems like a good play to me. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to play an 11-12. I'm going to sacrifice and reborn my Zimus so that this guy gets +5/+5.
Ooh, he's big. Mm-hmm. So you're going to be hitting me for 13 plus 11. 24. So you're done?
Yes. I'm going to be putting you in Zimus range. Ah. Dang it. All right. Well played.
That was close, though. You almost came back.
Yeah, an aggressive creature here Kaelari can play. Even though he doesn't have the Forge, this guy's aggressive and has just enough attack to finish me off. That was a good one, though. Almost able to reclaim the battlefield with Zimus and Scorchmane, some powerful legendary creatures, but not quite as you're able to do me in here. So yeah, well
Zemus
done.
3 is ridiculous in this.
Yeah, he's really good. And the biggest thing too is like the earlier level Zimus. I was going to bring this point up earlier, but last time we played, you had Flame Shaper Savant, which used to be vanilla on level 1 and then gained abilities in levels 2 and 3. Same
Yeah.
thing with Zimus. Used to be vanilla, then gained a medium ability, then gained like an unstoppable ability that they had to nerf a bunch of times. Now, in this version of the game, they basically all the creatures that wind up getting really good abilities wind up having hints that they're going to get really good abilities later on. And we do see some things like Scorchmane Dragon and Krogius that are obviously still very underpowered on their initial levels, but then we also see things like Zimus, which is the only point I was trying to make, long winded here, is that the level 1 Zimus is a lot stronger in this iteration of the game, basically so that your opponents know that it is coming. But I think that means Zimus like a really strong card because it is good at every point in the game, really.
His stats are a lot lower
Yeah,
than they used to be,
yeah,
but it doesn't matter.
yeah. I will say there is somewhat of a nerf to Zimus in that one, you're probably only going to get one of them in your deck,
This
but
is true.
because the game is so much faster and in fact only goes to 4 player levels, you are never going to be able to replay the same Zimus, which definitely means that there's like only the one in your deck. But the amount of times that it will reborn will be a lot less because the game just won't go as long. Obviously, I made a lot of use out of it. I think I summoned my Zimus like 4 times just by sacrificing it to different effects and things.
Yeah, the fact that you had the sac effects for him was
Yeah,
good.
yeah, for sure. There was a card that I could have played last turn. I was looking for opportunity to, but this guy I think you had a version of it too potentially, but deal 5 damage to one of your creatures and then 5 damage to an opposing creature. So I could have just like put that damage on my Zemus as well, and
Oh yeah,
that
I have one
that's
of him.
that's free. So yeah, different stuff like that is pretty cool. But GG there to get me. Definitely well played. One second
Yeah,
here.
and this Raging Geist is the card I was talking about before. It goes 7/3, 6/10, then 12.
Oh, yeah, you never played your card that got downgraded, but that's really interesting. Yeah, this I could see how this would have been good with your guys that you had that grant additional attack. I forget what that card's
Yep,
called. It's in
he's around somewhere.
your banished pile now is where they all exist. But
Whatever.
I might have just made something pink. What does this do? Deal. Okay. But yeah, that's really interesting that it kind of scales off. This is definitely poised to be an underdrop, though. 610 is like fine in its own capacity, but it was definitely
Yeah,
good here to be able to do that. So yeah, this was a sweet game, I think for sure. This came out pretty well. Almost gotcha.
yeah, it was a close game though. Like the life totals don't really look like it, but
Yeah.
you were really close to coming back.
Well, if we make the life totals a little bit more accurate here, so I'm at -1, and then you take 24, so you drop down to 12, and the board looks like
Yeah, that looks much closer.
this, and this is how the board looks as well. So my 2 level 3s and a level 2 to your 1 level 1, that could definitely swing my way. Depending on what you draw, but you do have cards that just straight up kill me as well. To be fair, so
Yeah,
it could
and I put
definitely.
myself in that position. Like I sacrificed to get damage in
Right, right.
instead of going for board. There were a couple times when I could have gone for the board, but I instead went to hit your face.
Oh, you had a Sigmund Fraud too, but that wasn't lethal.
Yeah.
Where is it? Oh, it's in your deck still. Okay, but yeah, that would be a 5 attacker. Um, yeah, that's pretty good. Cool, 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 cool. Great. All right, so let's take a short little break here. I'm gonna grab some water, and then we will play another one.
Sounds good.
Great. Cool. I am back. Got some water in me. Probably going to cut this part out of the YouTube video regardless, but if I remember. Depends if I remember or not. I guess I recorded that intro at the beginning, so I don't really have to do any editing on YouTube. Might just throw this up raw. Cool. Just chatting with myself. Cool, cool. Great. I am. I have you muted as well, but I will unmute you now for the stream, and we can give this another go. So okay, this time I'm gonna make a concentrated effort to focus on just trying to play. I know it's gonna go out the window as soon as I see the sweet cards and how they level, but I'm gonna make a concentrated effort to try to play the best cards for the board. I think there's a lot of it that is a little bit. I want to use the term like there's like a sticky memory, and that sounds horrible, but the idea that so many hours in the original Solforge have made me maybe not evaluate everything that's happening here the best, if that makes sense. That I am used to wanting to make all of these bigger plays for the future, but I should probably be focusing a little bit more on the present. Okay, so what is like the best ability on level 2? I think that's probably going to be Shapeshift compared to Ice Armor. So let's go for that. I'm going to play Oros, and I'm going to backline my Elemental.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah, it's cool because you can also make the creature into a minion, which then allows you to grow it with different effects that grow minions. But we got a classic one here because you potentially have, well, we don't know if Utera or Necreum is the best faction yet, but at the very least we've got all 4 factions represented this game. So you are going to go for Ironbeard as your starting Forgeborn, and we're not dealing with the other one there, Necromancer. This turn, give one of your creatures 5 armor. Any creature opposing it loses all abilities. Okay. And set a creature's attack to 0. That is pretty good as well, I think. And move up to 2 creatures to the back row of any lane. They get minus 10 attack. All right, those all seem strong, and I think we are good to go.
I haven't tried Aloyan yet.
Yeah.
I don't think. So.
Yeah, I don't think that you have either. I think that
We'll
you've
see how it
almost
goes.
always had Tempes. In every game that we played. Yes. Best of luck, and you have the Forge here to start things out.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, that's a big creature.
Oh. Big creatures are scary.
You know what I was just about to do? I was just about to look in my discard pile or look in my upgrade pile and see how one of my cards upgrades. But I'm going to try to not do that this game. I think that has been like a trap that has been kind of hurting me a little bit. So I am just going to try to play for the best board in each turn. I'm gonna try
that does mean what I think it does.
I'm gonna try to stay true to that.
I'm gonna try something weird. We're gonna play this person.
All right, that is a 0/9. Activate. Make a mindless zombie. Okay, that's pretty good because since it is backlaned and defender, I won't be able to actually deal with it for a little bit. So Kaelari is definitely going to be getting a zombie. Could just like play this across from it. That is kind of funny. So the best play for my board is this plus this, right? So because none of my other things are like particularly aggressive, but I certainly can see the merit in playing this card and then just dropping this or playing this. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to hold myself accountable. I gotta look. I gotta see how my cards level up. I just gotta do it. And then how many spells are in this deck? Okay, this is kind of light. This is obviously great with that. Um, this is pretty good too. Right, so I have 2 spells in that deck, and they can both become free. And then, does this deck have a bunch of spells? Okay, I figured I might have this. That is really good. I've got that. Okay, this deck actually doesn't have that many spells. It just has the typical Uttara spells. I think Uttara is kind of spell light in general, though. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I see these same 3. Maybe I've played with this deck before, because I'm like, I think I've seen these. Okay, yeah, I've definitely played with this exact deck. Okay, that's why. Okay, fair enough. Oh, so this deck is good. This deck is good. Wait, have I played with this exact deck? Oh no, I haven't. Or maybe I did. I did.
Maybe.
It's
a definite maybe.
Yeah, definitely maybe for sure. Yeah, I'm really tempted to play that. Oh, I didn't look at how this guy levels. So let's take a look at that too. Where is him? Oh, and you could do some silly. It's only a turn, but okay. So what are you going to do? You're going to be playing a spell, which kind of means that like. So we can kind of blank this card's ability if we really don't give Kaelari the opportunity to play a spell. Because what I'm thinking is if I play this card, then Kaelari has like a really good just reason to play a spell. There's a lot of spells that would kill this creature. So that's kind of a weird way to think about this turn, but I think that's going to make me just want to play this.
Oh.
Though, wait a second. Is this card actually bonkers? No, it's not. Okay. So let's just go ahead and play this, because I think that's going to make it awkward for Kaelari to play a spell. So Defender deals 1 damage to a creature or player. And I could have laned this against Kaelari's Defender creature, but I think his activation is better than mine, despite having a condition there. So I'm fine if he wants to put something up against the Fire Fist Uranti, and rather than try to do something too fancy here.
What to do.
It's going to lightning strike my Uranti and then make a free zombie in front of it.
I can't lightning strike.
That'd be a pretty good play.
I'm not Tempe's.
Oh, you're not. I'm so just used to Kaelari equals Tempest that I just...
it's been completely random every time we've played. It just works out that way.
Yeah. What colors did you used to like to play, or what factions did you used to like to play in the original Solforge? Or I know you played a lot of draft as well, so maybe you didn't feel particularly beholden, but
in draft I did a lot of Uttara Aloyan.
Right.
And Uttara Necrium.
Yeah.
I actually tended to avoid Tempe's.
Yeah, I think that was probably just, I mean, depending on the patch or whatever, that was probably pretty...
Yeah, it did vary some because the game changed a little over the course of years.
Like whenever that one big giant guy was in the set that was a common, he was like a 1624 at level 3 and a 3/6 at level 1. Sometimes that guy was in the 10-piece common pool, and there would be like really good 10-piece commons that you'd want to grab.
Alright, what am I doing? I need to make up a decision. Because you did a good job of playing around my thing. So now I have to decide, is it still worth burning a spell on that creature just to get the token? Or should I do something else?
That's what I was hoping for. This is my other option of cards to play. My other card was a 6/2. And I figured that's just asking to get a spell played on him.
Well, I figure... Alright, so a creature can go to, like, negative attack, right? But it won't heal me, it just goes down.
I'm actually not sure if negative attack is still in the game. Okay, it does look like it is. But I think they were talking about potentially removing it, but it would not heal you even if it was in the game, yes.
Yeah, but I would assume it could still go negative for modifier effects.
Right.
And whatever.
Let me see.
Well,
Let me see. Playing creatures, creature lane, combat, and glossary.
yeah, I looked at it briefly and didn't see anything.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't say it right now. So we'll say that attack can get negative. Okay, and are you gonna make the zombie in this lane here as well?
Yeah. Oops. Ah, mind a zombie.
I don't think I'm planning on pumping this guy anyways.
How do I do level up a card in hand?
So for there, if you just take it, drag it onto the battlefield, and then throw it in the banish, it does what you need it to do.
Oh, that makes sense. Um, so that was me. Oh, yeah. I made the zombie. That was the whole point.
Yes. And I'm currently asking for clarification. I assume it doesn't really change your play regardless here, but it could
Yeah.
change mine. It could certainly change mine.
Okay.
The official ruling is that negative attack is currently out. Creatures
So it
don't.
just goes to 0?
It just goes to 0. Yes. Which means I could pump it if I want to. And they say because dice, which, yeah, that's a pretty good reason, I suppose. Fair enough. Like, I just wouldn't mind keeping this monkey around for a little bit, but honestly, this spell is just going to stay as an underdrop. It's probably the best play for the current board, but I don't know if I care enough. Wait, I gotta see how this card levels too. The Blizzard Shaman. Is this still... Yeah, it's still all creatures, even on the final level. So, I think I'll pass on that. I'm either going to level my Arrogant Giant or play my Invocust. Do you think my Invocust is good? It is also a mage. Okay, I'm going to play Invocust. It says if I've played a spell this turn, deal 2 damage to a creature or player. And then I will use my Yeti to... I think I'm just going to ping the zombie here. And then my Yeti goes down to 5. And we're all done.
It's a 5/7 that can ping
5/7, yeah, that's why I'm... Part of why I'm playing it. I think that part of it seems pretty good. Alrighty, and... That's not doing anything for us. That is fine. Oh, that's really funny. That does not do anything. That does not do anything. I just know that this card is really good. Oh, okay. This works. This works. This tracks. Let's play a Grove Matriarch and say go.
Grove Matriarch. When this is replaced, you may summon a wisp.
Mm-hmm.
That's a thing.
This actually is really good. Maybe I should have considered this more. Hold on one second. I mean, Grove Matriarch, it's got a rare symbol on it, so maybe it levels fine. Oh. The level 3 Grove Matriarch is... Yeah, Grove Matriarch's just a totally different card now. So the level 2 is when it is replaced, I assume you get an Oak Father. Oh, that's in the discard, yeah. The level 3, when this is replaced, reanimate this. 10/10 Breakthrough. So that's kind of got its own little Zimus thing going on in it. Okay, cool. Yeah, alright, I'm glad I played that then. That could be really powerful.
Sure.
Ooh, that's a big guy.
He's a big boy.
Okay. 4, 3, 6, 2. Have a battle an enemy creature. That's interesting. 1, 2. Got a lot of options. A lot of options here. I'm thinking that if I play... I'm going to mute you for a second just so I can talk about this out loud, or mute myself to you.
Alright, take your time.
So if I play either of my spells, I get to activate both of my minions. So we really just have like a plethora of different options here. Also, if I play the Botanist, then I get to make 2 4/4s, and then I still get 1 point of pings, which I can throw somewhere. And then meanwhile, I'm just like attacking into this for now. Problem is, like, using a spell to kill the Hibernating Witch doesn't really do that much for us. It does give us a 10/7 though, which that's like the best part of it. There's no real need to lead the charge over here, but a 10/7, and then I can do 2 damage. But I think I'm going to avoid that, which makes me believe I just want to go Utara Botanist. And we know that Utara Botanist is pretty good for what it does later in the game. We don't have too many ways to like make wisps and things, but still seems like it's going to be a good effect that we might just be happy that we're making use of. And then, like, the counterpoint, of course, is that if we can hit this twice, then we can... Oh, yeah, and this makes minions as well. I think I just want to make a pair of 4/4s, and then probably just continue to ping this zombie so that we eventually kill it. Okay. Alright, I think I'm just gonna go with this, and I think this play is legal. But we can ask if this seems wrong. But I think I can replace this Grove Matriarch to make 2 Wisps and give them both +2/+2. Replacing this, and then I'll just make the Wisp here first, and then I'll use the deploy ability. That makes sense to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this will go here. All my guys are front laned as well. And then I will have to use my Yeti right now. So I think the Yeti will just ping the zombie an additional time here. Putting it down to 1.
Alright, so the botanist is just a 2/2.
Yep.
You know, and then Vocist.
That guy's just a
Play
5/7.
a spell. These guys are 4/4s, which makes them line up very well against zombies.
Yep. That's what I was thinking too. I'm kind of doing a mix of playing my best cards and leveling cards, but I'm trying to make a little bit of an effort to play the best board. So we'll see how that separates this game from previous attempts.
Alright, we're going. That's gonna punch my poor little witch for 5. Probably kill it the next turn.
Probably, but you could still have one more shot to get an activation out of it, though, too. I did not just kill it dead. I'll be right back.
Alright. I played Aegis Wings, yes. I moved this guy over and created a zombie. I think that's it, yeah. Yeah. Let's say 6, so yeah, he's at 2. I take 4. This guy took some, and this guy was a 9, took 5, is now at 4. Alright, not everything? That's true. you do now. Oh, that's a card. Hmm. Choices. So I need to play something. I noticed that. Nonsense. There's no such thing as too many zombies. Alright, I have a scientist, so we're gonna play the tech upgrade. I have a scientist, so I get to choose two. I'm gonna do 4 damage to your Fire Fist or Ranty, which will kill him. And then I'm gonna upgrade 2 cards in my hand and discard. He had a lot of targets. I'm going to make a zombie. That's what I like to hear. Oh, oh yeah. Its toughness goes down from 2 to 3. Yeah. So basically, he just heals if he's wounded. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I see. Ew. There's a lot I don't like about all of that. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, he's a 5/7. Doesn't level the best, though. I'm not sure what happens to his ability, but. And let's. So this guy has 4 attack on him. Hmm, yeah. Oh yeah, that's a thing. Um, you know, that's really annoying. Whatever. We're gonna kill. We're gonna kill this guy. No spirit, which is a little sad. It just kills him. That's me. Yeah. The board does not look nice for me, though. Man. All right. No. This is just awful. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Like, you've also had a bunch of free spells and a pinger with them, and I have not had free spells. It's almost like playing things for free is good. The problem is it only works at the end of a cycle. Yeah, I know. Yeah. And of course, I get them at the beginning of the cycle again. Yeah. Yeah. I'm dead. Like, this deck, I don't know. The combination of this deck and your deck, like, I just don't know what to do. What creature are you pumping? You would do that right now. Alright, you're done though, right? I was going to kill that guy. Because Tech Upgrade does 7 damage to a creature. No, can't kill the Orc Father either. And I don't have a. Oh, wait, that. Never mind. My whole train of thought didn't work. I don't have a scientist. Oh, wow. I think they changed that recently, but I thought they changed it the other way. And maybe not, but and clearly it says what it says, so we'll go with that. But well, because it was the power it had a turn one was a thing, but whatever. Um, you're a 4/5. You're an 8/8. You're just gigantic. You're an 8/2, and you're gonna trade with my demon because my plan didn't work at all. Whatever. We're gonna kill this dude, and it gains me 4 life, I believe. Sadly, I do not, but we get to fight. These guys trade. I take an owie. Jeez. Yeah. I, I just don't feel like there's anything I can do. Like, your stuff is just so big. I'm going first here. Then I've had a lot of cards that give bonuses to like based on creature types that I don't have. Like I had one that let me play beast for free, and I had no beast. And I had spirit leash when I had no spirits. And yeah, this hasn't been the best for me. I could say that. Yeah, yeah, I'm dead. Um, yeah, and you keep drawing the free spells when they're useful. I can't kill this thing. I have nothing that can touch it. Like, that doesn't help me. Because I'm just dead. Like, I suppose I had it coming after the number of times I crushed you. It has been buffed so many times. Every time I was about to kill it, it gets buff. I don't. All my creatures are tiny, and they don't. Like, the battle droid was the biggest thing I had. And it has no abilities. I used Beard. The level 2 ability. Yeah, you're still gonna kill me in combat, and I'm probably just dead. I need a Wrath of God. 8 plus 4 is 12. So I go down to 13, yeah. And I have 9, but you hit me for 23. Oh, yeah, you have won this game. This was a wall of fame. Yeah, oh well. Yeah, yeah. Kill my chump blocker. Okay. Uh, So I am very, very dead. But we're gonna soul reap your guy. Do 3 damage to it, which gains me 3 life. And then he takes 3, so I will kill him. The curious thing, I have a level 2 beast. So yeah, I got this guy. He's- yeah, it's the specimen, not the scientist. Yeah. But then I die horribly. That, that was very one sided. I mean, I had it coming. I crushed you a few times. It was inevitable you'd win one somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty cool. What?
Well, apologies to anybody watching this on YouTube, but I guess I never unmuted myself as I either when I answered the door or at some point there. So I was able to get a win, but it's a win with no audio. It has Kaelari's audio. So there you go. It does have Kaelari's audio, right? Can you talk for me?
Yeah. Hopefully it does.
Yes, it does.
But
Okay.
I don't talk much, so.
Yeah. Okay. Not sure how that happened, but wasn't paying enough attention. But that's why I need you guys to watch me live, so that way you can tell me when I am making mistakes like this. But I still had fun playing with you, Kaelari. It doesn't matter if it's not preserved in time or whatever. But I will need to at some point get a win while I am recording my audio. Because this one doesn't count. It doesn't count anymore because I wasn't.
Yay, this doesn't count.
So you are 3-0 against me still. And we will hopefully be back again soon to play some more for y'all guys. But that's going to be it for me today with Kaelari. I'm No Lux Given. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.